Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Bruce. My friends call me Fluff, and today I'm going to take you through my fly rig, my European fractal pedal board. So I've been doing a lot of touring lately, and I find myself really regretting not having a smaller rig when I go over to places like Europe and the UK and, countries that aren't my own. Traveling with gear is such a pain, and overage fees are, always increasing, and backline support is good. However, it's still important that I keep my rig as small and compact and as carryable as possible. And I finally took the step to make basically an all-inclusive rig on a pedal board. And before we go any further, shout out to Sweetwater for sponsoring this video. They made this video possible because they sent the Temple Audio board and Rode case because they were the only ones that had it in stock. Thank you, Sweetwater. I will link down below in the description for all of the things that are available on Sweetwater if you want to go and check them out for yourself. But all thoughts and opinions are always mine. So the pedal board itself is a Temple Audio Trio board. This size was recommended by Brad at btpa.com. And I sent him the board, I sent him the fractal, I sent him all of the components, my wireless, my Seymour Duncan Power Stage 200, and he is the one who wired all this together and made it cohesive and made it functional, which is something that I was not capable of doing well anyway. So obviously there is a fractal FM9. Now my personal setup is I use a live cab for stage volume, and I also have a second output going to front of house for the direct guitar sound. So the patch itself splits, and you can download the patch if you like over at fractalaudio.com. I will link down below in the description if you want it. For the power amp, I chose the Seymour Duncan Power Stage 200. I have already toured with this in Europe last year, and it was rock solid, gave us no problems. And then lastly, I'm using a Sennheiser EWD wireless unit. Now you might think, well, if you're gonna use or mount the wireless receiver underneath, how are you gonna sync your pack? Well, the EWD is all phone app based, and I actually don't need access to the receiver itself. So I am able to just have it mounted underneath and tucked away and protected from, potential foot traffic. Now, all the connections and all the I/O are then put and routed to the patch bay on the side of the board. So all of my connections, my nightly XLR speaker connections, and my USB and my wireless antenna connections are made on the side of the board. Nice, clean, and simple. I don't have to worry about patching anything in and out at any time with the actual hardware. Love that. And lastly, all of these things are world power. They don't really care what voltage they are getting, whether that's 110 in the States or 220 in Europe. However, I use a speak-on jack for the power, and I am now able to power this board as long as I have the applicable wall outlet. I don't actually have to worry about any of the power voltage ratings coming out of the wall. Very, very nice. Now, again, all of this was wired and put together and constructed by Brad over at btpa.com. He does all sorts of crazy rigs. This is probably the simplest thing he's ever done, honestly. Guy's a genius. I will link down below in the description. And also I will link to all of these things individually if you're looking for any individual kit piece from my board. And shout out to Sweetwater for helping make this board possible. All applicable links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.